Welcome back, everyone, to Mr. Ian Teaches English. My name is Mr. Ian, and I'm going to teach you some English. Today, we're talking about a word that is very, very commonly misused because students think it means one thing, but it actually means something else. Today, we're talking about the word to. So, let's jump right in. Let's talk about the word to. This is a word that is commonly misused by my students, and every time I hear it, it makes my ears go, ugh, like there's a problem there. So let's discuss how you're supposed to use it. Now, the word to has two definitions. The first one, definition number one, we're not talking about today. This one means also. So I want to go to the store to, or also. I bought my dad one to, or also. All right. Even if somebody says, I like this movie, and you say, me too, you're just including yourself, me also. Definition two is what we're talking about today. Definition two is when you are saying that it is more than you want or more than you need. This is misused or used wrong all the time. All right. So look at some examples here. This coffee is too hot. You're here too early. Tracy's too cheap. The tickets are too expensive. Now let's talk about what does to actually mean? To is not the same as really or very. I hear students do this all the time. They say really or very and just put in the word to as an intensifier. And yes, it does intensify, but look at the second part there. Really or very can be positive or negative, but to is always used in a negative way. Always. You cannot describe something positive, something that is good, using to as the adverb. For example, these tickets are really cheap or very cheap means that's a good price. But these tickets are too cheap means that something's wrong with the price. For example, if you go see a very popular artist in your area, a very popular musician, and the tickets at the front row are $10, that's too good. That price is, I don't trust it. Something's wrong with that price. Let's look at cake now. This cake is really delicious or very delicious means the cake tastes really good. The next example, this cake is too delicious. That's impossible, right? Nothing is so delicious that it becomes negative. So these positive words like delicious, you'll see we'll use the word beautiful later, can't be used with to because it's impossible that a cake is too delicious. We can't describe delicious in a negative way. A couple more examples because this is an idea with how we understand the language. Number one, this coffee's really hot. That just means the temperature is high. And maybe you like coffee that's very hot. But the second example, this coffee's too hot, means yes, the temperature is high, so it means the same thing, but there's a negative idea connected to it. In this case, I can't drink it. So maybe some of you like really hot coffee, so this coffee's really hot and you love it. But if you say the coffee's too hot, it means that you tried it. Not now. I have to wait. It's a negative. The next one, she's very happy. That just means her happiness level is high. But she's too happy means I don't trust her happiness. There's something negative here. Something's wrong. I'm not sure about her happiness. It feels weird. It feels unusual. Number three, I hear this all the time from my students, very specifically. English is really difficult. Yes, that's true. English is not easy. I agree with you. But English is too difficult means that it's not easy and you want to quit. You don't think you can do it. It's not worth trying. Just quit now because you can't learn it. All right, some practice sentences for you. What I want you to do is see if you can detect if the word to is used correctly in these sentences. So read the sentences and decide, is this a correct use of to or an incorrect use of to? Remember, anytime we use to correctly, it's going to have a negative idea, a bad idea. So take a moment, pause the video, see if you can identify whether these sentences are correct or incorrect in how they use to. All right, let's look at the answers now. I love this city. It's too interesting. That is incorrect. Interesting is a good thing, so we can't make it negative. Number 2, winter here is too cold. I'm going to move south. Yes, correct. All right, you say, I don't like it. It's not for me. The cold is bad, so I'm going to move. Number 3, I knew I wanted to marry her. She was too beautiful. Incorrect. You can't be too beautiful. It's not possible. You've never heard a man say that his wife is too beautiful. It can't be done because that would be a negative thing where beauty is a good thing. Number 4, this test is too hard. I'll never finish it. Correct, meaning the test is so difficult, the difficulty is so high, there is a negative consequence, meaning you don't finish. Number 5, this movie's too long. We won't make it in time. Correct. All right. I love long movies. Big fan of movies that are long, that have big stories, and they're good. But if I need to go somewhere, the length of that movie could be negative. I can show that with 2. Number 3, she's acting too nice. I think she's hiding something. That is correct. Niceness is a good thing, but we think there's something wrong with it, something weird. Number 7, you should read this book. It's too exciting. No, this does not work. All right, you're not going to recommend a book that you believe is negative, and that word "too" there means negative. Number 8, you were too brave out there. Good job. No, again, if you're congratulating somebody, good job, that's a good thing. So we can't use "to" with that. Number 9, your mom can't attend. She arrived too late. I'm sorry, your mom can't come because she was not there. That is a correct use of "to." That is a negative consequence for your mom being late. And number 10, my friends are too encouraging. I love them. All right, again, incorrect here because encouraging and you love them because of it, those are positive ideas. Those are good ideas, so it doesn't work here. Now, why is this important? The big idea, the main idea is that incorrect sentences here sound really weird. If you're trying to intensify a sentence but throw a negative idea in it, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but when it doesn't work, it sounds really strange. And this is a really good way to show nuance in English, to be able to show that you are able to talk about something in a negative way. Even if the adjective might seem positive, you can throw in a negative idea there. Thanks so much for watching. This is Mr. Ian with Mr. Ian Teaches English. I hope that that lesson will be useful to you as you're speaking and trying to get your ideas across in English. Check out my other videos, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks.